Hachette Audio presents The Gates of Europe, A History of Ukraine. Written by Serhii Plokhy. Read by Ralph Lister.
Introduction. Ukrainians probably have just as much right to brag about their role in changing the world as Scots and other nationalities about which books have been written, asserting their claim to have shaped the course of human history. In December 1991, as Ukrainian citizens went to the polls en masse to vote for their independence, they also consigned the mighty Soviet Union to the dustbin of history. The events in Ukraine then had major international repercussions, and did indeed change the course of history. The Soviet Union was dissolved 1 week after the Ukrainian referendum, and President George H.W. Bush declared the final victory of the West in the prolonged and exhausting Cold War. The world next saw Ukraine on television screens in November 2004, when festive orange-clad crowds filled the squares and streets of Kiev, demanding fair elections, and got their way. The Orange Revolution gave a common name to a number of colour revolutions that shook authoritarian regimes from Serbia to Lebanon and from Georgia to Kyrgyzstan. The colour revolutions did not change the post-Soviet world, but they left a lasting legacy and the hope that it would change one day. Ukrainians reappeared on the world's television screens in November and December 2013, when they poured onto the streets of Kiev once again, this time in support of closer ties with the European Union. At a time when enthusiasm for the European Union was at a low ebb among its member countries, the readiness of the Ukrainians to march and stay on the streets in sub-zero temperatures for days, weeks and months surprised and inspired the citizens of Western and Central Europe. Events in Ukraine took an unexpected and tragic turn in early 2014, when a confrontation between the protesters and government forces violently disrupted the festive, almost street party atmosphere of the earlier protests. In full view of television cameras, riot police and government snipers opened fire, wounding and killing dozens of pro-European demonstrators in February 2014. The images shocked the world. So did the Russian annexation of the Crimea in March 2014, and later that spring, Moscow's campaign of hybrid warfare in the Donbass region of eastern Ukraine. In July, the downing by
Sample complete. Ready to continue?